Ever feel like you're running at full speed, but going nowhere? Every day you give your all only to go to sleep feeling, I'm still not enough. But what if I told you, change one thing and you'll become unstoppable? You know the idea of giving it your all every single day sounds simple, right? But deep down, you know, it's a battle you're quietly losing. Life spins faster than you can keep up. No matter how hard you push, you feel stuck. Like you've barely touched your potential, and now you're even questioning if it exists at all. But what if I told you, there's a way out of this endless
loop? A way to escape the overwhelm, the confusion, the constant sense of falling short. Not a temporary trick, but a philosophy. Ancient, unyielding, and powerful enough to unlock every ounce of your potential. Not just on good days, but every
single day, no matter what life throws at you. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow, not panicked by your to-do list, not crushed by obligations, but focused, energized, moved by a purpose so sharp it cuts through the noise. Not temporary motivation, but clarity, born from unshakable discipline. No more distractions, no more self-doubt, just you marching with purpose toward the best version of yourself. That's what Stoicism gives you. It's not about perfection, it's not about always winning, it's about showing up no matter what. Seneca, a man who faced more pain than most, said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Think about that. Your fears, your doubts, that inner chaos. It's smoke, an illusion. And that's the real battlefield. The world isn't defeating you. Your own thoughts are, but here's the good news. You can rewrite the story. You can reshape how you respond to hardship. You can rise every single day and silence the voice of fear that's been dragging you down. So, I'll ask you this. Are you ready to break free from your mental prison? To stop being your own worst enemy and become your greatest ally? Because today, I'm going to give you 9 Stoic secrets that will revolutionize the way you approach life. These aren't just lessons, they're weapons. They will challenge every part of you. But if you embrace them, they'll make you untouchable. Before we dive in, smash that like, hit subscribe, and don't skip a second. This isn't just a video, it's fire. You want change? Here's your moment. Ready? Let's tear this down with secret number 1. Remember what we just said, you can't control the storm, but you can control how you stand in the middle of it. And here's how. Bring your focus back to the one battlefield you can win every single day, yourself. Shift your gaze away from the madness outside and pull it inward. Focus on your actions, your thoughts, your discipline. Every small victory in your day, waking up a bit earlier, finishing what you wanted to procrastinate, is yours to own. Don't let outside noise drag you into a game you were never meant to play. You are the one steering this ship. And here's the secret. The moment you stop trying to control what you can't, you begin to own what truly matters, yourself. Focus on the small things you can master. Your next decision, your next breath, how you carry yourself through the next challenge. When you do that, something changes inside, a spark, a sharpness, a confidence that cuts through the chaos like a blade. So what now? Start today. Stop waiting for the world to calm down. Stop waiting for the storm to pass. Grab hold of what you can control. Own every action, own every thought, own every response. This is your first step toward unleashing your full power, and it belongs to you alone. Stoic secret. 2. Embrace discomfort. Comfort is a lie. It's that soft, seductive illusion whispering, "Stay here, rest, take it easy." It wraps around, You like a warm blanket, and for a moment, it feels like a friend. But listen carefully. Comfort is your silent killer. Comfort doesn't make you strong, it makes you weak. It breeds laziness, softness, and complacency. Every time you sink deeper into comfort, you're digging a deeper grave for your potential. Greatness doesn't come to those who run from pain. It comes to those who run toward it, knowing it will carve them into something untouchable. Epictetus didn't sugarcoat life. He understood pain, discomfort, and struggle. They're not things to avoid. They are the fire that forges you. It's not what happens to you, it's how you respond. Let's be honest. How long have you been dodging discomfort? Hiding behind distractions, behind later, behind excuses? Every time you do, you're running away from your future self, the person you were meant to become. That version of you, the stronger, bolder one, is waiting on the other side of discomfort. So don't run.
Run toward it. Toward the pain, the challenge, the chaos. Step into it, own it. That's how you build unbreakable strength. That's how you become a force. There is no easy way out. And if you keep pretending there is, you'll never know what.
It feels like to truly live. Every time you avoid discomfort, you're telling yourself, I'm not worthy of greatness. But guess what? Greatness isn't born overnight. It's forged, moment by painful, uncomfortable, relentless moment. So wake up. Step out of the bubble you built. Start small. Wake up before your alarm. Take cold showers. Speak the truth even when it hurts, and never stop. Because here's the truth that will change everything. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your ally, your greatest teacher, your path to becoming untouchable. And if you want to fuel that fire even further, stick around, because next, we dive into Stoic secret Lasha 3 daily self-discipline. And from that courage to embrace discomfort, you awaken the greatest force within you, the power of self-discipline. Self-discipline isn't just a habit, it's a statement, a declaration that you're in control, not just of your actions, but of your fate. It's the raw, unrelenting muscle that fuels your fire when everything else inside you begs for comfort. It's the blood, sweat, and relentless pressure that forges legends. This isn't about sticking to a schedule for the sake of it. This is about becoming unstoppable. It's choosing the hard over the easy. It's staring down the devil that whispers, just one more hour of sleep, and replying with a firm no. It's looking procrastination in the eye and crushing it with the fury of 1,000 storms. Seneca wasn't here to hand out comforting words. He gave us the savage truth. No man is free who is not master of himself. Let that hit you like
a wrecking ball. You're either the master of your mind, your body, your decisions, or you're a slave to every fleeting desire dragging you into mediocrity. There is no middle ground. And when does it all change? Not when you magically feel motivated, not when life gets easy, but the moment you wake up and decide, I will conquer today, no matter what. That's the moment the game shifts. The days you dominate, those aren't the days where everything flows easily.
They're the days when you don't wait for inspiration to strike. You drag it out of the shadows and make it kneel before your will. You don't just show up, you demand greatness. Every action you take is a brick laid in the fortress of your future. Discipline doesn't care if you're tired, if the world's chaotic, if you feel like you're hanging by a thread. It's the cold, unwavering decision to keep going, even when everything in you says, stop. And each time you win that internal battle, you build another layer of armor that separates you from those who settle. Remember this, discipline is war. Every day is a battlefield, every moment is a choice. Will you fight for your future or let the world write your story? The price of success is discipline. The price of greatness is discomfort. Every time you rise, every time you shut down and excuse, you're etching your name into legacy. You're not waiting for willpower. You're building it with every decision. You're forging yourself into something unstoppable. But even with all the discipline in the world, there's one brutal truth you must accept. You can't control everything. And that leads us into Stoic secret number 4. The moment you accept that you can't control everything, that's the moment you reclaim your power. Not as a victim who breaks under pressure, but as a warrior who knows every fall is a step toward a greater rise. Stop wasting your precious energy on things that
won't change. What if I told you that real power isn't about controlling the uncontrollable? It's about
transforming what's right in front of you. When you stop resisting reality, you're no longer trapped in a cage of frustration. You stand in the middle of the battlefield, arms wide open, and say, "Bring it on, I'll turn this into my advantage." Every obstacle is raw material for your greatness. You're not just accepting chaos, you're harnessing it to sharpen your mind, your will, and your inner strength. The world doesn't owe you smooth paths. It throws you potholes, dead ends, and detours. But when you stop fighting it and start embracing it all, you become the one in command. You take control. Here's the challenge. Stop battling the tide. Stop spinning in circles trying to change what can't be changed. Instead, redirect all that energy toward becoming the force that outgrows what once seemed impossible. You've got one life. Make it count by working with reality, not against it. And once you've accepted the world as it is, the next step is to conquer the battlefield within. And that starts with a tool more powerful than you think: meditation. Once you stop resisting and begin aligning with your truth, you take back control. And part of that control is living from your core, your values. Right now, the world keeps pushing you around, telling you how to think, feel, act, and for what? To squeeze you into a mold that was never designed for you? To live like a shadow of your authentic self? No. You were born to burn brighter, to stand tall, to claim what's yours, your life, your values, your truth. And in this moment, you have a choice. Either let the world continue to define your worth, or stand up and say, "No more, I'm taking my power back." Marcus Aurelius understood the chaos. He didn't flinch. He saw the war for authenticity and stood firm. He wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Let that sink in. Happiness doesn't depend on your circumstances. It doesn't rely on what others do. It starts and ends with your thoughts. If your thinking is polluted with noise, doubt, and societal pressure, you're slowly drowning. You're not here to follow. You're here to lead, to walk your path, even when it goes against the grain. When you truly know who you are, no force can move you. You become a fortress, a living, breathing embodiment of your values, and no one can take that from you. So, what do you stand for? What burns within you that can never be extinguished? When you live in alignment with your values, you stop bending to the world. You make the world bend to your truth. Every decision, every move becomes a reflection of your strongest, clearest self. No more confusion, no more hesitation, no more selling out. Think back. How did it feel when you betrayed yourself just to fit in? Like chains wrapping tighter around your soul. Enough of that. This is your rebellion. Live for your values, not their opinions. And watch how everything changes, because when you're aligned, the noise fades, the doubts dissolve, and all that's left is your raw, unshakable essence. Here's the truth. The universe owes you nothing. But when you live aligned with your values, you'll get everything you truly deserve and more. You won't need validation. You won't beg for approval. You'll be enough. And from that place, everything else will follow. And when you live in that alignment, you'll come face to face with a truth even deeper. The present moment is the only battlefield that truly matters. In the last part, you saw that the present moment is all you truly have. So now comes the real question. What will you do with it if you're not stepping into your truth right now, in this exact second? Then you're lying to yourself. This moment isn't just a chance. It's the only shot you've got. Tomorrow is never promised. You won't get this exact moment ever again. Every second you waste is an opportunity you'll never reclaim. The life you want to live, it starts right here. The dreams you hold in your heart, they'll stay dreams unless you begin living them now. And don't you dare fall into the familiar trap of saying, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow doesn't exist. You're either fully alive right now or you're slowly dying inside. When you say later, you're surrendering your power to a future that may never come. Every decision you make, every action you take in this moment shapes the life you're living. The reality you experience now is a direct result of what you've done or failed to do in past, present moments. The longer you run from the now, the deeper you'll sink into regret and fear. This is the turning point, the shift, the break in the chain. Stop believing you need some perfect moment to act. That moment is here. This is it. Listen, can you hear it? That's the sound of time slipping by. Every time you look back or drift into the future, you're letting the present slip through your fingers like water. Will you keep sitting there, letting life pass you by? Or will you rise up right now and make this moment count? Focus on the now. The past doesn't define you. The future isn't here yet. But this moment, it's everything. Wake up. Step into your power. And don't waste another second. Because once you master the moment, the next evolution begins, building resilience through adversity. Once you've stood tall through adversity, not only do you survive, you become dangerous. Every hit life throws at you, it makes you harder, sharper, unbreakable. You're not just weathering the storm, you are the storm. Number 9. Take full responsibility for your life. These Stoic principles. They're not just abstract ideas. They're not meant to be skimmed in books or half-heard in videos. They're weapons. Tools forged to help you reclaim control over your life. Each lesson is a war cry, a command to rewrite your destiny, crush your limits, and tear down the walls that have boxed you in. You want greatness? Then stop waiting for permission. Focus on what you can actually control, your mindset, your actions, your choices. When life tells you to fold, you go deeper. When discomfort comes knocking, you welcome it like an ally because you know it's the fire that forges greatness. Self-discipline is your sword. The more you sharpen it, the more unstoppable you become. Acceptance is the key that unlocks your freedom. Accept what you can't change and watch the chains fall away. But this isn't just about thinking, it's about living. Alignment with your values. That's not a suggestion, it's a command. Live with purpose, burn with passion, charge forward with conviction. The present moment, that's your battlefield. Focus, act, conquer. Resilience through adversity, that's your legacy. Every scar, every hit you've endured, that's living proof of your power and responsibility.
Own it. Every decision, every step, every breath. This is your story. You're the one writing it. So now it's time. Will you stay on the sidelines? Or will you step into the arena and claim your place? This isn't just advice, it's your calling.
The world is waiting for your rise. No more hesitation, no more delays. You already have the power, the strength, the fire. So claim it. If you're ready to break your limits and step fully into your greatness, then act now. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This isn't a passive game, this is war. And in this war, you're the champion. Don't just watch, act. Now's the time to become unstoppable.